Hello everyone, it's Renee with True Path, and I'm here to do a reading and some channeling for you. Just have clear quartz today. All right, so let's take a breath. Open up to your own higher self, your own intuition, for whatever messages you need in this moment for your highest good only. Only divine love and light are allowed into this space with us. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. What do we need to know? I heard it's your choice. Stand back and reflect or consider your options, knowing that you do have options, knowing that you do have a choice. Yeah, you're not powerless in this situation. It's like remembering, oh, I have a choice here. I can decide how I want to proceed. But it's about, excuse me, taking a step back and realizing that you have options. Okay, let's get into some cards. Okay. Sacred Forest for overall. Okay, hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for being here. Okay, let's see. What do we need to know? Overall energy. We get, ooh, trust. Yeah. Crystal Cave. Trusting yourself, trusting your own intuition. Yeah, I'm really getting this like moment of reflection where you stand back and realize that you don't have to go along with what someone is suggesting or what someone else wants. You can trust your own judgment. Yes, you can trust your own judgment, your own discernment. It's like you're learning to do that more. Yeah, you're learning to do that more and more because you're practicing it. You're practicing stepping back and saying, hey, wait, what is my opinion? What do I think? What do I want? And trusting in that. Yeah, some of you might have old fears about doing that because maybe you weren't allowed to have an opinion or allowed to have a voice when you were young. And so it does take practice, right? It does take practice to discover that you have an opinion, discover that you do have a voice, that you can choose for yourself. And so, yeah, it does take practice. So you're learning to trust that voice more. Beautiful. Dragon, power. Trusting in your own power. You are discovering your own power. So it feels a little bit awkward at first because, again, it can almost feel like you're doing something wrong. It can feel like you're going to get in trouble or something like that. That's like that core wound or, child self coming up and saying, uh-oh, this is bad. This isn't going to work out well. But realizing now that you're an adult, that you are safe, that you can trust yourself, you can trust your own power, that you do have power. Yeah, and wow, eagle spirit, freedom. Yeah, wow. What a sense of freedom, right? To discover that you have choices, that you have an opinion, that you have power. Feels pretty good, right? And freedom from that old programming or those old fears. It makes sense that you had those fears, right? And now you're freeing yourself from that. Okay, this is a bigger message I'm getting for the collective. This is about trusting in the power of the collective, trusting in the power of the people, power of the collective voice that brings us freedom. Ooh, okay. that felt big. Okay. Okay, let's do Light Seers Tarot for clarification here. All right. Okay, with trust, Knight of Cups. This might be a person that you really trust, but I am getting following your heart as well, like learning how to tap into your own heart center, heart chakra. That's where your intuition lives. And this is about movement, right? Movement forward from the heart with love, right? From that standpoint. What's the most loving thing that I could do for myself and then for others, right? Sometimes we forget the for yourself part and we think we get into that people-pleasing thing again, right? Where, well, I have to do what's best for other people. Yes, that's great, of course, but not at the expense of yourself, right? It should always be win-win. I mean, always. It's a big word. But you are learning to show yourself that love and then showing it to other people, because that's who you are, right? That's your nature, is to show other people love. But I am getting this message of like, don't forget about yourself. Don't forget to show yourself love too, right? That's where, setting boundaries, for example, with other people, it can feel like we're being mean when really it's such a loving thing to do. They might not see it that way, but it actually is. Yeah. Okay. And with power, ooh, the Chariot. Okay, movement forward, and this is making a choice, realizing that you get to choose which direction you go. And you get to go. This is freedom here, Cancer energy. Yeah, so moving forward from this place of love, trusting that you will be motivated by the right things, or motivated from the heart. Yeah, so power to choose, power to go, power to move. And freedom, ooh, the Fool. Yeah, taking that leap of faith. The possibilities are open here. This is like a new start, right? A brand new journey. So you have the freedom to do that. Yeah, it just feels like open possibilities here. Because you've realized that you have a choice, that you get to choose which direction you go. So it does feel a little bit risky, right? When we step into our freedom, it feels a little bit risky, but it does feel pretty good too. Like, we know that the risk is worth it. We know that we will overcome the fear. It's just like taking the first step out the door on a journey, right? We don't know what's going to happen, but we know it's the right way for us. Okay. What else? Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, self-care. Loving yourself, taking care of yourself, trusting yourself. This is confidence as well. Yeah, building confidence. Trusting in your intuition as well. Trusting that you have all of the resources that you need or can find them. Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful. She knows how to gather the people or resources that she needs. But this is, yeah, taking care of yourself. It's not in a selfish way, right? Sometimes we think, oh, looking after yourself or putting yourself first is selfish. That's just an ingrained idea. It's actually where we get to build up the love, compassion, so that we can give to other people, right? Yeah, so they're saying, don't forget. 11:11 as I looked at the clock. And you do have an 11 here with dragon power. Okay, with the Chariot, 3 of Pentacles. Okay, this is teamwork. Being creative together. Being appreciated as well. So, yeah. Deciding who you want to work with. Deciding what project inspires you. I am getting, again, with this power card, I'm getting like the power of the people, like the power of, you know, working together. That message has been coming out a lot lately. Well, kind of makes sense. Yeah. But this is like getting moving together, working as a team. And with the Fool, 2 of Wands. Yeah. So some of you might still be in that contemplation phase where you know you want to go in a different direction, but maybe not quite ready yet. But you're free. Like you have this freedom card here. So maybe it's about deciding which way to go, right? You know you are making this leap of faith, moving forward, but it's just like, okay, but which way? Okay, so again, trusting yourself. Yes, this is about trust. So you might be like wanting to play it safe on some level, because again, it feels like you're maybe doing something wrong or it's too risky. Yeah, so it is about trusting yourself. I'm also getting you're not alone in this, right? With the 3 of Pentacles, you can choose to work with other people or, yeah, almost like follow the path of someone else if you want to. Ooh, okay, there's something with that. You're discovering your own voice, your own power to make decisions for yourself, but you feel, so you might feel like you want to go it alone, but there might also be a group that is just speaking to you. There's possibilities with a team or your tribe, your group. And you might be kind of contemplating, like, do I go alone or do I go with the group? Okay, that's for some of you. That's very specific. But, okay, let's do Wild Unknown Animal Spirit for more information here. Okay. Oh, Lamb. It was upside down. And I don't normally take reversals, but let's dive into that. Oh, I heard you're not a kid anymore. You're not a baby. You're not a child anymore. Oh, wow. So there's growth here. Yeah, like remembering that you can make decisions from this adult version of yourself. You don't have to be scared or intimidated or, yeah, there's this overcoming that old idea that, well, I'm just small, I'm just little, I don't really have a voice. There's this shyness or something like that. Fear, really. Because Lamb in the upright can be this Fool energy of like a new beginning, starting out fresh. Yeah. Releasing all of the old baggage. Starting out as a kid again in a new way, right? A childlike, ready to play and explore. This can also be being gentle with yourself. But yeah, it was in reverse. So I feel like this is like you're no longer little, no longer playing small as well for some of you. Yeah, overcoming that limiting beliefs, basically. Okay, oyster. Yeah, oyster is kind of closed up, but ready to open, ready to show your gifts, because there's a pearl in here, right? That's built up over time with all of your experiences and adversity. You've built up these gifts that you're ready now to share. So you're just realizing that you have something to share here, that you have gifts. But this is getting ready to open up. Yeah. Okay. Let's do angels and ancestors for final advice, final message. Okay. I think for some of you, sorry, it's just hitting you that you have this freedom. It's like you're just realizing, or yeah, it's just coming to you that I have the power to be free to make these choices. It's just hitting you now. Yeah. For someone. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Beautiful. So this is supposed to be a depiction of Jesus, right? Yeah. Great teacher. Are you a teacher? Have you been a teacher to someone? Or who's been a valuable teacher to you? So learn from spiritual experiences. It's like you have this growing body of knowledge. It's where that trust card is coming in. It's like you're learning to trust yourself, learning to take care of yourself, learning that you have power. And the experiences that you're having are just confirming that for you. Every time you practice, yeah, you've been practicing. Every time you practice, you are getting confirmation. Oh, yeah, I can trust myself to make decisions, to have a voice, to speak up, to let myself be seen. Yeah. Okay, let's read it. Great teacher. Okay. Know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. This card was inspired by Jesus, who is one of the most widely acknowledged and loved spiritual teachers of all time. But there's a great teacher in every tradition, and this card represents the one to whom you feel closest, as well as the great teacher within. The teacher wears simple clothes here to demonstrate that even if you live a simple life, it can be an incredibly spiritual one. He's surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in the higher power that moves through him, and the dove on the card represents receiving answers to prayers through signs and experiencing peace through joy. This card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There's a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that those have indeed been holy experiences. Yeah, we did have 1111 there. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you're kind of amassing these experiences that are confirmation for you. So you're learning how to trust in yourself, trust in your own power. Yeah. Okay. I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again next time.